Marvel Rivals, one of the newest additions to the hero shooter franchise that has blown up since Overwatch came out back in 2016. What is up, YouTube? My name is Blaze, and today I want to talk about the one thing that I believe all hero shooters are missing. And if Marvel Rivals can even add a sliver of this, they can change the entire game for the better. Hero shooters. A very good addition to the multiplayer space, in my opinion, that takes what is great from MOBAs, like League of Legends having all of these heroes, but making them more Call of Duty / Counter-Strike-like games. Having objectives to claim or points to push, very simple gameplay loop that works. It is a very fun gameplay loop when done right. And with hero shooters, the whole thing is the heroes. Getting to play as very unique characters with interesting kits and making the game so much more fun. The problem with them is with hero shooters, there's a lot of lore. There happens to be so much lore, so much backstory to each and every single character, as well as the world itself. But more often than not, for hero shooters and even crazy MOBAs, you have to dig for that lore. Making most of the story, most of the compelling world that has been created only for the hardcore fans, and casual fans miss out completely. Now, Marvel Rivals is the newest addition to this long line of games that is taking amazing heroes, this time more well-known heroes, and putting them into a shooter game. Now, these well-known heroes have a lot of lore, a lot of story. Marvel has been around for decades, making comic books and cartoons, movies. So with that, a lot of these characters, people have already grown to love. But that doesn't mean that they can forego some of this lore, some of this story. I feel like, and especially for the more unknown characters like Jeff the Shark, Squirrel Girl, so on and so forth, that they should add an offline campaign. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't even have to be like a full campaign, just like here's some small story about like Spider-Man with a tiny reward. Maybe like here's a double XP buff for your next like 30 minutes. Or here's like a very common skin that you can get for free. But they add a story mode that can help expand the world, help expand what is going on in this game. Because this game is different from the comic books, from the MCU, from everything like that. Proof in of itself, right? This Wolverine looks nothing like Hugh Jackman. And Hugh Jackman has been the face of Wolverine for more than 20 years. Come on. Are you kidding me? And they didn't make him the face of it? But not only that, they've changed the design for so many of these characters. And honestly, made them more compelling and very much more unique as a separation of the MCU and even of some of the comic books. So, I feel like while there is going to be a story for season to season, you can already tell with like the Doctor Doom stuff they got going on from the trailers, that yes, this is going to be different. This is going to have its own story. And I would absolutely love it so much if they decided to be like, you know what? Let's throw in like these character stories. Not even a campaign, but like here's 1 to 2 hours worth of offline content per character. They don't even have to like introduce it all like here's every character's 2-hour long thing. They're releasing 33 characters on launch. That is unheard of. That is unheard of for like everything at this point. Not a single game has more than 20 characters released, and this one's going to have 33. That's a lot of work. That is insane. I appreciate them so much for that. But I would still love it if they threw some kind of campaign in there. Because these characters have such good stories, such good compelling things. And you know what? They could even have, like, here's a campaign for the characters. Oh my god, this campaign was so good. Let's change some of the comics. Let's make new comics based around the game Marvel Rivals. Let's throw in a whole new TV series that, like, takes all of the crazy superheroes, throws them with lesser known actors so that they can save some money, and be like, here's a Marvel Rivals TV series. Whether it be animated or not, that doesn't matter. There's so much they can do with just this small idea of a Marvel hero shooter, which I'm surprised it took them this long to make. Honestly, once hero shooters became a huge thing, I expected Marvel and DC to do the same thing and just shove their heroes into a shooter game. They finally did it. Now let's perfect it. I know it's not out yet. I am recording this 2 to 3 days before it comes out. But that's my 2 cents anyway. I want them to create a campaign to give people more lore, to give people more excitement and more to look forward to in the game, rather than just, here's cool heroes and here's a cool skin for that. Anyway, if you've liked this kind of video, subscribe, like. I'm going to be playing the absolute shit out of Marvel Rivals, so be prepared to see that on the channel. And I will see you all there. Peace out.